Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Hatercat and I have a story to tell you all today. So this happened a few days ago. Every now and then I do enjoy drugs. This was this week Monday, which is crazy to even think of because this week has been crazy for me. So what I was doing was I just recently applied for a job. I already have a job. Well, I applied for this place and they said, oh, you can come in on Tuesday, which was the next day. So the night of, I was like, okay, I've been searching for shrooms a little bit because I do enjoy a bit of shroomies every now and then, you know. Let me paint the picture for you. We usually do dabs, concentrates, and smoke weed and everything. What we wanted some shrooms. What we do was I hit somebody up, my regular dealer, and he doesn't get back to me, right? All day. And I'm like, bruh, why not? Don't you want money or something? Like, come on. You're a drug dealer. Come on. I know you want money. So I text my other friend. We'll call him Max. And basically, he gives me this guy's snap, and he's like, hey, this guy apparently has shrooms. And then he says that he's waiting in Anderson because he told him that he wanted to buy 226 grams of shrooms. And that guy's just waiting there now. And I'm like, no, I will get in touch with him, and I will buy this stuff. So I get in the car, I get in touch with him, everything rolls real fast. He shows me the pictures of it. Fire. They look fire. Oh my goodness. They look so great, right? So basically what I do is I take my cousins in the car, I go to the bank, get the money out, go to this guy's house. He doesn't show up for about 10 minutes. We're just waiting in the car for 10 minutes in this guy's driveway, which is kind of sus, kind of weird, but it's all right. We do our little, exchange. And then these shrooms really look fire. I mean, like the caps aren't that big, but like the shrooms themselves are like large, thick boys. You know what I mean? They're like thick mushrooms, like thick penises, you know what I mean? And then like if they were called penis envy, I would understand, because these motherfuckers were thick, dude. We get home around about 6:30 to 7 o'clock, and we take them probably like 20 minutes after we take them. I start feeling them. We put them in some peanut butter sandwiches, and we eat them, and they don't taste that bad to me. My cousins do not like the taste of them. And I usually don't like the taste of them either. But this time, they were completely fine with me, and I don't know why. So I taste them. I take them. About 20 minutes, I'm already feeling them. I feel a little tingle in my shoulders. My shoulders drop, usual things that happen to me. My shoulders usually drop. Lights get way brighter. Then fun stuff starts happening. So we invite this one kid over, one of our friends, and just to hang, and he always wanted to do shrooms as well. So we were like, hey, you know what? Oh, do you want to come over and do them? And then he's like, sure. And then so he comes over and he takes some, and we're already kind of tripping. And then basically what we start doing is we start like watching TV. And so we put on, I forget what episode we put on. I know that later that night we watched The Midnight Gospel. The Midnight Gospel is a really good show. You should definitely watch it, especially while tripping. It's great. It's one of my favorite shows to watch, no cap. So, okay. Josh takes these shrooms, right? It doesn't affect him that much, I guess. I mean, it does. I don't know how exactly he was feeling, because honestly, what happens later is kind of crazy, and he leaves. Rightfully so, he leaves, because what starts happening was I start thinking, and I get inside my head a lot, right? I start overthinking on these shrooms, and I'm sitting down on the floor, just like, right in front of the TV, right in front of the couch, like in between the TV and the couch. Like I live downstairs. We live downstairs usually. And that's like our place, our hangout place. So basically I'm there, and everybody's like, oh, he looks like I look like I'm in my own little world. and that I look like I'm really going through it, which with some drugs, I really do go through it. Like if I get really high on any drug, then I really go through it because like, I don't know, it just happens. It's kind of fun too. So basically I stand up and as calm as possible in such a monotone, low voice, like I was the calmest person in the world, I say, I feel like a tweaker. I feel crazy. And they're like, well, you don't sound crazy and you don't look crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then so basically later that night, I forget what all happened, no cap. I was so high off these shrooms. I was tripping balls. That later in the night, what basically happened was I went crazy. I really thought let's just say at the end of the night, I thought I was JFK. Okay? And I thought I was going to get murdered by the government. And I remember I went upstairs and my grandma was home. So basically when I go up, I go up to my grandma and I say, hey, can we sit down and talk? So I'm talking to her at the upstairs. I go upstairs to see her, and we're talking at the dinner table. It's a square dinner table. So basically, it's kind of nighttime, like I told you. It's around 8, and then so I'm talking to my grandma. She's at one end of the table. I'm at the other end, and there's this little divider in the table, right? And to me, in my shroom eye, it looks like there's glass. So I'm sitting there and I'm acting like I'm a felon, and I'm basically like talking through the glass with my grandma like she's visiting me, and it's visiting hours and everything. And so basically, I start saying this stuff like I thought I was my dead grandfather, and that I thought I was my actual dad, like in prison or something, and I thought people were behind me filming me because this was my like confession in prison or something. And basically I just thought the government was going to come in and shoot me at any point in time. So basically what I do was I get up and I go downstairs and I'm like, Grandma, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs because they can't take me. You know what? You can tell the police that they can't take me. I go downstairs with my cousin and I say, hey, I start taking off all my clothes, get down to my underwear, and I say, hey, you have to continue the cycle. You are going to be born again as me, and you have to remember all of this happening, and you have to basically live my life as it has been. And when you have to live and say exactly as I'm doing, and you have to tell yourself in another life that, hey, you have to continue the cycle. So the cycle continues forever and ever. So this made complete sense to me, of course, because, shroom brain. And that's actually pretty much all. After that, I chilled out. I came upstairs. I laid in my bed and I chilled out. And the come down was actually pretty nice. It wasn't that bad. So I will see you in the next video of whatever I make. Thank you all so much for watching. It would mean the world to me if you liked and shared and commented on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. It always helps me out and shows me on what content you want. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of whatever I make. Thank you. Bye.